What's up, guys? I'm Lionel the Builder back again with another video, and today we have a huge announcement and celebration in store. We have just hit 1,600 subscribers, which is absolutely insane. And I'm finding out it's even more crazy when you think about how we've only really started posting like 12 days ago. Apparently, you're supposed to put out 100 videos before you get to your first 1,000 subscribers. We're damn near halfway or almost to 2,000 with only 20 videos since I really started posting regularly. I just started doing this everyday video challenge. So shout out to all you guys who have liked and shared and subscribed and joined the community. For those of you who don't know and just came up here for the title and the celebration and the how-to, we are the Digital Builders, where we teach people how to code for free. We have a school.com, which you can join. Links in the description. We have a Discord channel with industry veterans. We got recruiters in there. We have people in there who have been coding for years. And we also have a bunch of juniors who are trying to get to know them, right? And so that's our mission. We're really trying to help 100 people get hired this year. I'm a member of 100 Devs alumni. Shout out to Leon Noel and the Ketchup crew. That's where I came from, and I'm cut from that cloth, and now the mission has spread beyond them. Started the Digital Builders. It's been going great. We have 100 people in the Discord, 50 people in the school. You guys have been showing up, making your portfolios, freelancing, getting out there. That's what we do. We teach people different strategies, how to kind of go through the back door. We're not just doing courses and posting for jobs on Indeed and LinkedIn. We are going hard every single day. I'm dropping a video every single day, leading by example. We have a philosophy that as long as we try every single day, no days off, we set that routine, and that way success will happen through there. We get out of our house. We go to hackathons. We go to conferences. We teach children how to code. We build projects for ourselves. We put these projects on our LinkedIn. We add people on LinkedIn. We message them and we network. And we're not corny, with it, networking, trying to be thirsty, hire me, but just being good people, friendly people, and giving the universe a chance to work in our favor as we add more variables to the equation by putting ourselves out there. When you're only inside your house doing your certificates and your courses, and then you go straight to the job market on the internet, that's where people get frustrated. That's where people give up and they go back to work. And we're trying to stop them and show them that there is a bunch more other things that you can do, such as creating a YouTube channel, right? Now, I know that that's not for everybody. Not everybody's going to want to press record and start talking or edit. Shoot, I don't even really do any editing, and I don't plan on doing any editing. That's why it is so amazing and blowing my mind that we have captured so many subscribers in such of a short period of time. I'm extremely excited for the future. I'm extremely excited for all of the opportunities that have already showed up. We have a lot of stuff for you guys. I'm looking at the whiteboard right behind here, and we have a podcast where it's me and Tim, the architect. He's an industry veteran who works for one of the major streaming services out here. We're going to do interviews with other people like him and recruiters, right? And then we also have a crash course that we're running through, teaching computer science, teaching people how to learn how to code. There are apps that need to be developed that are arriving here, projects and websites to be built. I can't do it all myself. And when I go to outsource, probably take a small referral fee, but I'm going to reach into the people inside of our community to do these projects. So join the Discord, join the school, be active in the community, share your portfolio and your skills as you learn, and then we will have that pool to reach from so that you can then grab a job and build it. We're building the website up. That's still pretty much under construction, but this is the type of things that we're doing. Now, this is really all just the intro because I wanted to take some time today and watch this video where this guy talks about how to grow to a 1,000 subscribers when you start your YouTube channel. And that's because we're adding this for those who want to do this. We're adding this to our personal brand. Now why am I talking about that to people who want to become software engineers? And that's because the job market is so hard that you have to do everything that you can to stand out. If you really see this as a dream of yours and you really want to be a part of this, this is one of the strategies that we're using. I have seen great success and opportunities with it, so I'm sharing everything that I can with you guys. There also is going to be a bonus at the end of the video because my homie from India has been requesting me to show him how to properly set up your LinkedIn and how your LinkedIn should look for you to be able to get some of the opportunities that we're getting. So without any further ado and intro, let's go ahead and watch this video on Roberto Grant telling us how to get 1,000 subscribers. See, I already started watching and I was like, hold up, let me turn this into a video for my gang.
It's not clickbait. Today, I'm going to tell you
Make sure sound is good.
exactly how.
All right. Hold up. Let's get the sound right. For me. There we go. And we're back.
How to get 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. This is not something you're going to be able to do overnight. And unfortunately, for most of you watching this, no, you're probably not going to be able to get 1,000 subscribers in 30 days. There's a very...
Hold up, my bad. All right, let's get it.
very extreme method for doing that I will probably cover in another video. But today we're going to take the most realistic approach to actually getting 1,000 subscribers using a 4-step method.
Real quick, is he standing up or sitting down? Am I tripping?
Plan, produce, publish, promote. And frankly,
plan, produce, publish, promote. Plan. Okay, I could see how I'm planning. I have my my playlist that we're working off of. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 6 different playlists that we're working on right now. But I'm not really doing any producing, not doing any editing. I think that the best way to grow your channel, and I'm not like this guy is obviously more of an expert than I am, but something about the consistency has really been working in our favor, and just being authentic. I see he likes to use a lot of stock footage. I'm not really a fan of that. I feel like we don't need to be overly like, excuse me. We don't need to be overly entertained with the stock footage. Sometimes it even bothers me. Like, man, why did you just show me that? Like, but I could see how some people could get bored because they don't want to just be looking at you the whole time. You know, like I'm looking at this right now thinking like, why you need all those headsets, bro? But it's all good. Let's keep it moving.
this is the entire strategy that is necessary to grow a successful YouTube channel from 0 goose egg to even 100,000 subscribers on YouTube and get a coveted silver play button. Now, on average, getting one of these, no, doesn't happen in 30 days, doesn't happen for a year.
See, that just appeared. Like, he just went and got that and then edited it in. Like, I don't know if I'm going to get to the point where I'm going to do all that. That's why I'm super, super appreciative to you guys who show up even without us doing that. So that can show you, like, you may think being a YouTuber is going to take a whole bunch of extra stock footage work and jump cuts and stuff like that. But you'll be surprised, man. And then you can still use that to make a name for yourself on LinkedIn and get out there and start securing different opportunities. You know, people are going to vibe with you and they're going to take it from there.
Those are unicorns. Not everybody is gonna blow up on YouTube. That is the harsh truth and reality, and I'm here to tell you the truth. And getting this is for people a 5 to 7 year journey if they ever accomplish it. There are about roughly 100 million YouTubers worldwide. There are only 3 million in the YouTube Partner Program according to YouTube. There are only 300,000 people that are at a silver play button level. Out of 100 million creators, there's 300,000 silver play button holders, 30,000 gold play button holders, and less than 3,000 people with a diamond play button. So just understand that it is completely normal and reasonable for people to struggle or to fail at YouTube. But when you actually know how to...
That is 100% an IKEA shelf behind him. Sorry, my bad.
To do things in the right order. They
See, like this. I'm in a bit of a dilemma because I don't know, like, is that going to help my channel if I was to do that? We're already growing great, though. And why is there a QR? Oh, that's him. That's how you subscribe. Okay. Anyway.
then you can be one of the very few people to actually get 10,000 subscribers and then move beyond that. So if you've been struggling with YouTube, you're like, I can't even get to 1,000 subscribers. What are you talking about? Just know this statistic. 90% of content creators never get to 10,000 subscribers. So what I'm working on is a series of video designed to...
That's a little scary because we're already at 2,000. So are we in the 10%? If we are, then that is a little crazy. It's almost like we're about to make it into the NBA. Like we're in the draft right now because we literally have only just started, and I'm not gonna slow down. I'm a huge believer in setting routines for yourself and doing the same thing every day. And with that mentality, you can't fail. And I go by experience with this, and that's why I'm a big habit type of person who, when I set in my head that I'm going to do something every single day, I'm going to do it. Rain, sleet, snow, or whatever's going on, I'm going to show up in the same mood every day, as long as nothing terrible has happened. You know, there's been days before where I didn't necessarily want to record, but I hit the record button anyway. And because of that, you know, the proof is in the pudding.
Specifically overcome that, with the goal being that we can get 1 million content creators at least to monetization, and then hopefully to 10,000 subscribers, and then making at some point in their YouTube journey a full-time income as a content creator. Let's start with what it's going to take for you to get the 1,000 subscribers. On average, 1% of the viewership of your YouTube channel, this is something we call the 1% rule, converts to being a subscriber of your YouTube channel. So on average, for most content creators in their early journey, there are exceptions, but usually takes about roughly 100,000 channel-wide views for them to guarantee that they get to 1,000.
See, that's the part that made me say, like, whoa, wait a minute. Are you telling me that there's something really, really special about us? Because either he's capping or misinformed, or we really are special, because we only have 18K views and we have 1,600 subscribers already. So that is extremely different. You know, granted, like, only one of our videos did very well. The rest of them seem to be average. But, you know, the ratio there puts us inside the exception that he's saying. And I don't really understand why, because I feel like my thumbnails are kind of trash. Like, I tried on Canva, you know, a little bit. And I don't do any editing. You know, people complain about the sound on this one. But, you know, hey, we still out here. We're still trying every day. And I think it's because of our philosophy on, we're motivating everybody, stopping them from giving up. I think as long as that's really our niche, and we're going to stick to that. And I think that's going to continue the success.
1,000 subscribers. This is usually, for most people, easier to do than to get their 4,000 hours of watch time for monetization. If you want to know how to do that, I've made a complete video guide around it on the 6 steps you need to get your 4,000 hours of watch time. But these 100,000 views, they may produce that 4,000 hours of watch time. They may not. It depends. Let's focus on getting the subscribers and getting the views. So by targeting 100,000 views, we've now made a real goal that we can make a plan for. So phase 1 is our plan. How are we going to get our 100,000 views that are going to produce our 1,000 subscribers that we're going to start off with? This is why you need a content strategy, and I'm sorry for those of you who don't want to niche down. We'll talk about that in another video, but for most of you, if you are realistic about wanting to make YouTube something that makes you money and get monetized, you're gonna have to pick a lane, at least at the start, to stay in, to build the foundation of your channel, and then you might get to do other things later. You have to build up, and then you can branch out. You have to build up, and then you can branch out. And to build up, you're gonna have to niche down. And I know some of you are gonna stop watching the video right now, but this is just the harsh truth. It is gonna be easier for you to get your 1,000 subscribers when there is something that they can commit to and when you're intentional about every single upload. So we need a plan that's intentional for every single upload so that we have some kind of guaranteed viewership and we know where these views are gonna come from. You have to make content that people want to watch. It's not just about what you want to make, it's about what they want to watch. You have to put the audience first. That is how people succeed in YouTube. That is the real ultimate secret. No guru tricks, no hacks. It really comes down to you have to make content that people will be interested and curious to click on. Then you have to keep and hold their attention.
So are you telling me y'all don't want to see me playing the drums or playing chess or playing League? Because sometimes I do think like, man, I wish I could like, when I'm doing other stuff, wish I could press record, because I'm going for that 4,000 watch hours anyway, but I don't want to lose subscribers if they see like, wait a minute, I didn't subscribe to watch this dude play chess or something like that. So I don't know, that's something I do feel what he's saying, but then at the same time, for someone with ADHD, you know, it's hard to talk about the same thing every day, but it doesn't really bother me because my life revolves around tech and around code and the business, the company, growing the community, teaching people to code right now. But at the same time, I'm a very multifaceted person. Like I read a lot of interesting books. He's huge into movies. I want to make a movie one day. I'm an artist, you know, so that's something that I'm definitely wish that it wasn't like that and that we could branch out. But maybe that's for another YouTube channel. You know, drop a comment if you wouldn't mind watching me do something other than this. But let's keep it rocking.
Through retention and watch time and your editing and your delivery and your audio quality and your presentation style, it's all these things that lead to someone watching a video long enough to say, you know what, I want more of this. I will subscribe to this. But
make 100 crappy videos. I've been hearing this a lot. Let me see what this is about, man. I like this dude, bro. I'm gonna watch his videos. Shout out to you, Roberto. I think I figured it out. He's definitely standing up.
But if they do not get what they signed up for, if they do not get more content or enough content, there is no reason to make a commitment to you. And this is why 90% of content creators don't ever get to 10,000 subscribers no matter how long they do YouTube, is because they never commit to anything long enough and they never go deep with their audience, delivering on what the audience wants. Okay, Roberto, that's great. How do I know what the audience wants? There are videos that you want to make because there are things that you're a fan of. And if you're a fan of something, there may be a larger audience of 1 million people that are also a fan of the same things as you. So where are those people giving their attention, and what topics, what trends, what has attention right now? And where is a way that you can...
What was that?
What trends, what...
Oh, okay. They're watching something together. Okay.
Has attention right now, and where is a way that you can get even a small sliver of that attention. What I tell a lot of content creators is to research their video topics in this planning phase. So go out and look for videos around things that you want to make and that you want to talk about and that you can make, and that you know, okay, you know what, I can make 100 videos around this thing and similar things without being bored. If you can't make 100 videos around this thing and similar things without being bored, it's gonna be harder for you. I would say if you can at least make 20 videos around the same thing, that's a really good foundation, and then maybe you can branch out. But just in your head, you have to think, well, I'm gonna have to make 100 videos in my career. Can I make 100 videos about this thing without being bored? Because that's what's gonna make your life easier, or rather, what's gonna make your career easier. So what you're gonna do is you need to find videos and research videos around the things that you wanna talk about and see, well, are there any videos around this topic that are getting 100,000 or more views? Are there any videos that are getting 1 million views around this same concept and topic and idea? And then can I, insert myself into that conversation? I mean, when you were a kid at school, you know the deal at the lunchroom table. If everybody's talking about Power Rangers, you can't just jump in and say, I want to talk about G.I. Joe now. You have to talk about Power Rangers. You know, I mean, this is what it really boils down to at the end of the day. YouTube is essentially taking yourself back into high school and basically staying there forever. And
That sounds not lit.
ever. Setting that aside, let's go back to the 1% rule. If there are topics out there that are in your lane, in your niche, in your sphere of interest, that have 100,000 to 1,000,000 views, what if you got 1% of those views for yourself? What if you carved out a small piece of that pie for yourself? So you get 1,000 views, you get 10,000 views, you're a small creator. You have like 100 subscribers. That's fantastic for you, okay? That's fantastic. So if you get 1% of 1,000,000 views or 1% of 100,000 views, well, that's 1,000 to 10,000 views for you. You're well on your way. And if we can duplicate that success and say, can I make a follow-up video to that or a similar video, or are there other videos in the topic that can go there? Can I make a playlist around this? Can I make a series around this? Can I make a sequel around this? Can I make a trilogy around this? And maybe you stop at one trilogy. Some of you will get that joke. Maybe you can go to 2 trilogies.
Is he talking about Fast and the Furious?
And some of you will get that joke. But again, you make content and then you measure
Drop a comment if that went over my head, but I think he's talking about Fast and the Furious.
the response, and then if the response is good, you keep doing more of it. You double down, you triple down. Yes, there's room for experimentation, but that's where things like the 80-20 rule come in. 80% of your effort should be on things that have been proven to work, and then 20% of your effort can be on experimentation to see what will work better or further, or what will also work. So then, now that's the planning stage. Now here is the fun and fast part, the production stage. So we've now planned our videos. We now know, okay, here are the next 5 or 10 videos that I'm gonna make. I'm gonna make them intentionally, I'm gonna measure those, and then I'm gonna follow up and make more of whatever was working. Well, now you have to produce videos. And when you produce videos, the thing that helps you with getting subscribers is when your videos are well produced. Primarily, I would say focus on audio, lighting, and then you can worry about video quality and editing. Good audio that you can listen to without your ears screeching or bleeding is probably gonna be the make or break for someone not watching your video all the way through. After that, good lighting shows some effort and it makes the video production quality much better, makes autofocus and things like that easier. So that's really good. These are what's called production values. So your audio, your lighting, and your video quality, and then the editing and storytelling, these are your production values. This is what's called production quality. A lot of people think that quality of this nature and gimbals and going out and doing that and fancy B-roll, that is what matters on YouTube. It can help with retention and watch time. It can help with subscribership. But what I found is this, your on-camera performance, your charisma, your ability to connect with the audience, and the clarity of your communication, the 3 C's, you know, those 3 C's, that charisma, your communication style, and that connection with the audience, your performance can beat the production. The production just can't be trash. It has to be an acceptable level of production quality, but your ability to perform is what's gonna really do it. And earlier in the planning stage, what we figured out was what was valuable to a viewer. Where will they give attention? So it's value first, quality second, but quality and quantity. Because if something is working, you need more of it. You need to double down, because then you have more opportunity, okay? So you have to produce well-made videos that your viewers value according to the plan, the grand plan, and then you need to publish them. So we planned, we've produced high quality, good content for watch time, retention, and connecting with our audience and performing well, okay? Sometimes it takes you making 100 crappy videos to perform well. If you're like me and you suck on camera initially, you have to make 100 crappy videos like Mr. Beast and Marquez and PewDiePie.
We're gonna pause on that one.
They all made 100 crappy videos and they all got less than 10,000 subscribers out of it. Again, don't worry about blowing up on YouTube. The YouTube legends didn't even blow up. So in terms of our publishing, we need a strategy for our publishing. I'm gonna lay a few superstitions. Daily doesn't automatically blow you up, and it also doesn't hurt your channel. If you make something that people value, the quantity doesn't hurt you and it doesn't oversaturate the audience or burn them out or anything like that. We know this because of commentary channels, news channels. We've seen people that upload multiple times a day, and I'm not talking about YouTube Shorts. So we know that if there is demand and we supply the demand, we will be alright. We will be okay. One of my favorite channels is Star Wars Theory. He does daily videos. I could tell you it hasn't hurt him. Philip DeFranco, everybody's favorite news guy, does nearly daily videos. Hasn't hurt him. There are niches, there are topics, there are creators and styles of creators where they can get away with doing daily content because they have the means, the time, the energy. What really hurts people is if you don't have the energy and the resources, you can overwork, and then that's what diminishes the quality of your videos. But if you got your lights and everything all set up, the quality.
Yeah, I could feel him on that. He's spitting facts there. I have the time, the energy, the resources, and all we got is a light, a little cheap, janky camera, a little, cheap microphone. We don't do any editing. We just press record and we go. And you guys have been showing up. That's why I'm so grateful. Y'all already know. You reach out to me, I'm responding 100% of the time.
It doesn't really change as far as production values. It's the performance and it's the effort you made into doing your planning and research. That is the bottleneck of the quality versus quantity argument. But just remember, value comes first. They can't click on a video that they don't value, that they're not interested in, and that they are not curious about, or doesn't excite them or trigger them in some way. So you have to get the click before anything. Then, the quality comes in later, and then the quantity scales that quality.
Hold on 1 second. I just had to make sure. Okay, yeah, we're good.
That's all it really comes down to. That's the formula. With regard to our publishing, don't worry about, when's the best time to upload? That, like, you can, but it's video on demand. As long as the audience is awake, aware, and available, or at least your ideal audience is awake, aware, available, the 3 A's, AAA, that is your best bet. For a lot of you, this is probably going to mean publishing at around 4 or 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time across the board for some of you, but videos have been published at other times of day and it hasn't mattered. And frankly, my largest video with over 1 million views got 90% of its views 6 months after I published it.
Quantity.
So don't be superstitious about the publishing of your video. Yes, it can hurt. Yes, it can help. But in the very, very beginning, it doesn't matter as much as you think it does. What matters is whether, I think, in my opinion, the content, the timing matters. If it's a news event or a trend, timing can matter then. If it's evergreen content though, it doesn't matter as much. And that's not just for education channels. It applies to entertainment channels like TV show reviews, franchises, things like Harry Potter, Star Wars, and things like that as well. It can be entertainment content as well. The biggest barrier for you on the entertainment side is whether your content ages well and you get canceled. With regard to your publishing, I would say titles, topics, thumbnails matter more than tags and keywords. Keyword research and keyword strategy does still matter in YouTube, and I do think you should still do some level of video optimization. I've done a live stream where we actually break this down in detail, and I'm making a detailed, shorter, 20-minute deep dive on keyword research and the process for you guys. So you want to subscribe to the YouTube channel if you want to get that video. What I can tell you is that if I was going to give priority to anything, it wouldn't necessarily be my tags. It would be my keywords in my title, tying directly to my niche, but combining that with exciting trigger words or phrases, and then being able to win with the audience first and the algorithm second. And then I make a thumbnail that is most likely to get clicks. I use a tool called TubeBuddy to do A/B testing my thumbnails. I saw that one thumbnail, just by literally changing the color on it, got a 14% better reaction from my audience. YouTube is less about reach because we're getting impressions. We can see that in our analytics. And it's about response, which is about click-through rate. So my publishing strategy for all of you should revolve around click-through rate and increasing the response to a video that is published. And so if you think that a better title, if you want to change a title, I changed the title of a video and got a better response. I thought this video was dead, and then I was able to get a better response. I was able to get 80,000 views out of my video on The Great Resignation because I changed the title, and it made all the difference in the world. And I made a minor update to the thumbnail that did even better. And I do A/B testing for this.
Bro, that's crazy, and I think that maybe I should start doing that because sometimes my favorite videos, I'll be like, man, why this didn't work? And I look at the title and be like, wait a minute, this title actually kind of sucked. as I go, man, y'all have to remember, I literally just started doing this. So some people were like talking about the music in the earlier videos and stuff like that, and I'm just like, dude, I literally just started this randomly. You know, I'm not even a YouTuber, so we gotta learn as we go, and that's what the Digital Builders is all about. I know that, you know, maybe anyone who came here just because of the title being that we made it to this many subscribers, they might have already left already. But I wanted to say, like, if you're a YouTuber, that means you got to be some kind of technically savvy, you know? And why not learn how to code? Why not learn how to freelance? Put a high value skill that can change your life into your bag. You know, there's so much AI out here right now. I just want to kind of like reiterate our mission here over at the Digital Builders is to teach people how to code. That's what we do. And it's been working. You know, people are already creating their portfolios and starting to freelance and breaking out of tutorial hell. And we are really on a mission here to change a lot of people's lives. And so if you're just here because you want to be a YouTuber, that's fine. And that's cool. But also, like, really tap into some of the other stuff that we have to offer over here. Okay, we're gonna really shake things up here in the future.
And the tool I use for that is TubeBuddy. You can use other tools out there, but this was the one that helped me the most. YouTube is in about another year or two, probably gonna have a native A/B testing feature at some point. Fingers crossed. But like I said, have a strategy for publishing. Don't be superstitious about it. Be mindful and be willing to update things like your title and your thumbnail. I would worry less about updating your tags. I do think you should have tags that accurately describe your video, but like I said, I will make a dedicated deep dive and tutorial for you if you really want one. And then finally, promotion. How do we promote our videos? There are actually several strategies for this. If you get to 500 subscribers in YouTube, you'll get access to a tool called the Community tab. This is the most underrated and underutilized tool in all of YouTube, believe it or not. And this can help you promote your videos by resharing them. You can actually promote playlists, you can do polls, you can do images and memes. There's all kinds of really great things from this. You can also use it for promoting affiliate links and making more money. The promotion strategy that I think is probably going to be the best to help you grow on YouTube, though, is being able to get more people to share your content and word of mouth. For one thing, your call to action in your videos could be to share your video instead of asking for the subscription in the video. Or you could do both. You can ask people in the midpoint of your video to subscribe, and you can watch the people who made it to the end of your video to share the video out. And you can ask in the pinned comment of your video for people to share your video with people they feel will enjoy it. In fact, right now, I want to ask all of you, if you're enjoying this video, do me a huge favor, share it on Twitter if you have a Twitter audience and following of other.
I'm sharing it right now with all of my followers. So what's up, Roberto? You're welcome.
Fellow creators. If you're someone that's in the Reddit community, you're in /r new YouTubers, small YouTubers, and so on and so forth, please share my video content, especially this video, in these Reddit communities where it can actually help and benefit other creators like you. See what I just did? That's called a call to action. So I'm asking for promotion. I'm asking people to become my street team and go out there and hustle on my behalf to promote my content. That is a plea that you can actually make to your audience that can actually help you if you're part of a community that would be.
Would it be weird if I asked you guys to do that?
Willing to do that, or you think that you can build that relationship with your audience. And it may not happen in video one, but as you make better content over time, this is going to be very good for you. Sharing is the most underutilized growth strategy in YouTube. Word of mouth still matters. It's that old school hustle. It's getting 10 people who love your content to share it with another 10 people a piece and get 100 new people in your community. And that is the road to building those 1,000 true fans. It starts, in my mind, with recruitment. And that, I think, is a big secret that people underutilize. In terms of other promotion methods, in terms of self-promotion, this one is really tricky because it could really get you exiled from a lot of communities. What I feel is it depends on the type of content, and it depends on the relationship you have with people in those other communities, whether you get to self-promote and share, whether that's in Discord groups, whether that's in private Facebook groups or communities. I do think for some of you who are professionals and doing more education-based content or personal branding, that distribution for you guys in LinkedIn will work really well. What I've noticed is, unlike in Facebook that doesn't like to push YouTube content and take people off platform, I haven't had LinkedIn throttle things that I share in LinkedIn. So for me, sharing my videos in LinkedIn has actually been massively helpful in terms of promotion. And there are other promotion strategies. I think I will do a dedicated video to promoting your content. In fact, I really do feel that there are videos I need to make for each of these major 4 steps that will help anybody and any content creator of any size. But I do feel like these 4 things, ultimately plan your content intentionally, ultimately I do feel these 4 things.
Hold up. That he just was supposed to cut that out. He was supposed to edit.
For each of these major 4 steps that will help anybody and any content creator of any size. But I do feel like these 4 things, ultimately plan your content intentionally, ultimately I do feel these 4 things are what matter. Plan your content intentionally for delivering value for the audience.
See, that's why I don't edit, because, I'm just going to keep it real, man. I trust you guys to have a good attention span. I don't know. Maybe I would grow even faster if I did stuff like that, but come on.
Produce your content and make the quality as good as you're able to, both in terms of your production quality and your performance quality. Publish your videos with a strategy in mind and be willing to update the assets in terms of things like your title, your thumbnail, possibly your tags. Worry less about that. Really think about timing, but don't be superstitious about it. And then understand what your real strategy is for promotion and getting people to share your content and help grow and build your community. If you can do these things, then I feel you can get your first 100,000 views on YouTube. I feel like you can get your first 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. And then I feel like you will be able to get your first 4,000 hours of watch time, monetize your channel, start making money on YouTube, and then we can go ahead and move forward on the tactics you need to scale that to get to 10,000 subscribers, and then 50,000 subscribers, then 100,000 subscribers and beyond, if that's something you're looking to do. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this complete guide on getting your first 1,000 subscribers. I know that it was a longer video than you're probably used to. There will be and have been some shorter ones, but I feel like this is exactly what you need. No BS, no fluff, the exact methods, the exact things that work.
Man, shout out to Roberto Grant once again. That was extremely helpful, and I really appreciate it. Bonus thing here for the LinkedIn. For our dudes, so this is getting back to the how to build your personal brand. What should your LinkedIn look like? Okay, I am by no means a LinkedIn expert. Don't get it twisted. But we're just gonna take a brief look here at what I have going on LinkedIn. So here, this is a problem. I need to change my thing so the digital builders is not covered up. So that's why I say, but you see how here it used to be covered up, and I did a lazy little double and scoot over thing. But there's a dude who had messaged me, Niraj, shout out to him. He's been helping me grow the channel a little bit, and check this out. He's got the arrow. This was made specifically for LinkedIn. Even as you shrink it. So this is the phone view, this is the tablet view, and then this is the browser, and it's all good to go. So I need to do something like that, man. I still need a makeover, but that's where we're going to start. And then your tagline here needs to say, say you're an aspiring web developer. Don't put anything like that. You don't put aspiring. You don't put hoping to be one day. You just put full stack web developer, front end, back end, whatever your thing is. Of course, your title if you already have one. Your company goes over here. Your about me. Most people, of course, are gonna write this with ChatGPT. I'm pretty sure that's what I did here, and I want to go redo it though. I want to speak more about the digital builders and what we have going on here. Oh, I do. Leader of the digital builders, a collective of dynamic. Okay, we're gonna actually switch that up because that was what we started off as. It's kind of transformed since then. But your experience. Now here, I would kind of tailor this to whatever your main job is. If you're like me where you've done a million different things, you'll notice when you go look through here that I don't have me like pushing carts at Walmart up here. I just have like everything that's relevant to my goals where I'm trying to get. And so for those of you out here who do not have a I have already broken into tech position, the hack and the cheat code here is to start your own thing as a freelancer. See, I came from photo and video. I have web developer freelance and then a founder of blockchaingames.world, which was my crypto startup. I worked a little bit for Grindflame, and then I did marketing. I was the head of customer experience and brand leading at Cavalier Inc., where I ran their Instagram. Ended up eventually building a palette management app for them. And then the president of the digital builder. So say you have no experience, right? You create your own company. Then you get to put it in here and put all of your skills, HTML, React, JavaScript, everything like that goes in the bottom, right? And then you're able to now, but I'm not saying fake it till you make it. I'm saying make your company and then build your projects on your portfolio. Make a bunch of different websites for nobody, right? On your portfolio, and then you go shop yourself around to different restaurants, whoever does your hair, whoever babysits your kids, whoever cuts your grass. Ask them if they have a website. Literally, I was getting my hair done, and some dude came in there and was like cleaning the bottom of the chairs with like spraying the metal and wiping it. I was so close to like tapping him on the shoulder and saying, "Hey man, how do you find customers? Do you have a website?" And that's just the freelancer go-getter inside of me. Like, I don't really need to freelance right now, but I just always think like that. So that's my little link. Oh, wait, no, there's more stuff. I thought that was the bottom of my thing. All right, so then after your experience, you have licenses and certifications. Free Code Camp is great for this, and it does not take much. You just have to run through all of their lessons, do the projects, and at the end, you can show a credential on your LinkedIn page, and this adds to your, approval rating, right? JavaScript, algorithms, and data structures. I went through this whole course, finished it, got the credential. There's other ones up there that I want to go back and get as soon as the dust settles a little bit, like responsive web design, I think was one. It was some cybersecurity stuff, so some other stuff, which I'm sure would look great on my LinkedIn. So search out certifications and licenses. You definitely want to have that up here to add to you. And then this one is your projects that you build on GitHub. This is that palette management app that I always talk about, and I really do believe that this is what helped me secure my position with Washington Hammer, because it showed I'm a go-getter, I'm a worker, I know how to cook, and I'm very motivated, right? So then we got all of your skills here. That's self-explanatory. You put all of your skills here that you have learned and that you're aspiring to learn, and then that's it. Interests are going to show, and this is a basic, it can get way deeper than this. And I'm not saying my portfolio up here is perfect, but that's what I want you guys to aim for as we're breaking through to the industry this year, man. So once again, I'm going to try and remember what Roberto said, like, share, subscribe. If you know anybody who's wants to learn how to code or to just be part of a cool community that supports each other, watches each other's back, and is really motivated out here doing it every day, you can always expect to see a video from me or a post inside the school. We're doing weekly stand-ups, setting goals, checking in on ourselves at the end of the week, and holding each other accountable. We have crash courses where we're reviewing computer science before we start tapping into code. This Thursday at 5:30, we have a JavaScript open chat where we're going to just talk JavaScript and try to get some of these concepts grounded inside of our mind, like what is an object, what is a function, what is a loop, what do these things actually mean, and where do they relate to the website. So I'm super excited for that. And again, thank you guys. It's very amazing what we have been able to do in such a short period of time. And obviously, I could not have done this without you guys. I would not even be shooting videos. It wasn't a plan for me to shoot videos every day. I kind of made that plan as I saw things growing. And it's been the messages that has inspired me to do that. So together, we're all going up this year. See y'all next time. Peace.